coaches for the Lady Mustangs, head coach is Andy Schoen, and he is assisted by Dennis Strumke and Brenda Anderson. The head coach for the Wolverines is Christopher Kim, along with Ken Shaw and Aubrey Morales. So a big game here tonight for both these teams to keep the lead in this Colorado 7 League. The Lady Mustangs, after tonight, will be at home on Thursday, as well as the boys. They will be here also, as they will take on Alameda. The boys tonight are at Skyview. Both teams will be here on Thursday. Girls game at 5:30. The boys will be at 7. So the Mustangs know that they need to keep pace here with Skyview. They're going to have to beat them here at home, and that's you need to keep up with the top teams. And Skyview is also undefeated here. So is Broad Central. They're sitting at 2-0. So not an easy road for the Mustangs this year. We'll see how they match up against Skyview tonight. As like I said before, they did get 3 votes for the top 10 rankings, but not there yet. So we will. Other games going on tonight. Weld Central is at Conifer, Fort Lupton is at Manual, and Alameda is at Arvada.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
So a good, not much of a crowd here tonight, but the Mustangs will take the floor here shortly, as they will have the national anthem here shortly, and we'll take a break at that time. But right now they're just doing some of the preliminaries. We'll give you the starting lineups at least for the Lady Mustangs, and that will be tonight will be Haley Lewis, Kelsey Shaver, Haley Shaver, Maddie Griffith, and Christensen will be the starters for tonight. Allie Christensen for the Lady Mustangs. So we will take a break and then be back with the start of the contest here on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle back here at Fort Morgan High School, as we are getting the introductions here for the the Skyview Wolverines. And we'll give you that starting lineup. That is the starting seniors: Anaya Fobb, senior Emily Ortega, senior Charisma Garcia, junior Sophia Trujillo, and sophomore Cassandra Olivas. Some of the looking down the road here a little bit as far as games coming up for the Lady Mustangs. We said they have Skyview here tonight and in Alameda Thursday night. They will have a game here against Thompson Valley on Monday, and then on the 26th of January, a Friday night, that will be away at Conifer. So as we get ready here for this tip-off, and they're introducing the starting lineup here for your Lady Mustangs. And we'll go over that real quick, just in case you didn't catch it a minute ago. Starting is senior Haley Lewis, senior Hallie Shaver, senior Kelsey Shaver, sophomore Allie Christensen, and junior Maddie Griffith. The rest of the varsity girls is Autumn Wheatley, Caitlin Wells, Whitney Frasco, Lauren Keller, and Kelsey Shaver, or Kelsey Kalaus, excuse me. Head coach Andy Schoen. Haley Lewis will jump for the Lady Mustangs. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions, or provide a quote. Jumping for the Skyview Lady Wolverines will be Emily Ortega. As we are set here to get this Colorado 7 League matchup underway. And Haley Lewis with the tip gets it back to Kelsey Shaver. Now to Griffith on the far side, back to Shaver. She's going to bring it back up top to get it set up. Now to Griffith over on the left side. Going to get it to the cutting Shaver. And that is up and rebounded by Lewis. And that is up and no good, but that was up and good. I think that was Maddie Griffith.
Actually, that would have been Kelsey Shaver.
Was it Kelsey? Okay, thank you. I looked away for just a minute.
That's all right.
Layup down at the other end is up and no good. Rebounded to Lewis, but they're going to call Lewis over the back on the rebound. So that's the first on the Lady Mustangs and also the first on Lewis. Mustangs put on a full court press here, and they have the steal here. They get it in the back court. Kelsey Shaver drives it down. Her layup is up and no good. And over the back, I believe it will be called on Hallie Shaver. And it'll be Shaver's, her first, second on the Lady Mustangs. As they put on full court pressure here with Shaver and Sister Shaver. Now they're going to get it across on the far side to Trujillo. She brings it out front with a man-to-man defense here by the Lady Mustangs. Kelsey Shaver guards Trujillo. Now they get it bounce in, but it's going to be taken away by Lewis, and she loses control of it. She's going to stop, but they're going to say that that was a turnover by Lewis. Called her for traveling. She lost control of it. Wolverines get the ball up into the front court now. Close here to Garcia. Underneath now into the lane, going to kick it out for a three, and that is going to be up and off the backboard and good for Trujillo. So 3-2 Skyview. Layup is that end is going to be good by Lewis, and she is fouled. She went up strong, make it 4-3 now. Lady Mustangs with 6:22 to go here in the first period. Lewis will go to the line to shoot one free throw. Lewis on the year is shooting at 55%, and that one rolls out. So the score remains at 4-3. Now the Lady Wolverines will take it inbounds here as the ball is knocked out of bounds by Hallie Shaver. And they'll throw it in right in front of the Mustang bench. And they look to get it in. They do get it into Trujillo. Screen set. Now they're going to try to get it. They're going to be taken away by Maddie Griffith. Up to Hallie Shaver. Now up to Haley Lewis. And Lewis's layup is going to be up and good on the fast break there by Lewis. She got up in front of everybody. So 6-3 Mustangs as we play with 5:45 left here. Nice cut to the basket. That is going to be up and good by Olivas. Cuts the score to 1, 6-5 Mustangs. Shaver gets it to Griffith over on the left side as they look for Lewis underneath. Get it to Christensen. Now they're going to kick it back out to Hallie Shaver. Now underneath, that layup is up and no good. Rebounded though by Lewis on the far side. Up and good for Lewis. So Lewis with 6 points here in the opening quarter. 8-5 Lady Mustangs. Wolverines back it out, get their offense set up with Trujillo out at the point. Now to Ortega, now over on the far side to Fobb. Now a three is going to be taken, only a two, but rebounded on this close side. Now it's going to be up and good by Garcia. Musdang Mustangs on the off side of the basket make the score 8-7. Try to get it underneath to Lewis. She's going to go up, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by the Wolverines. We get the ball up into the hands of Fobb. Now over to Trujillo. Trujillo backs it up, still a man-to-man defense by the Lady Mustangs. 4:05 left here in the opening quarter. 8-7 Lady Mustangs. Now over into the corner is Fobb, back out to Trujillo. Out about the three-point line. Now she drives it into the left elbow. Now she's going to kick it out, pass back underneath. The Fobb's going to be stolen. Nope, going to get it back, and now a three is going to be taken from this near side and run down into the other corner by the Wolverines. That three is up and good by Fobb. So the Wolverines now take the lead 10-8 with 3:30 left here, first period. Mustangs not getting to the rebounds. These balls are going to the way of the Lady Wolverines. Now they'll have a foul out front. And that will be the first, that will be on Garcia. Mustangs will inbounds far side. They do get it in to Hallie Shaver. Now underneath to, it's going to be up and no good by Lewis. And now a scramble on the floor. And they're going to call a tie-up, and that will go to the Wolverines. 3:07 left here, first period. As the Wolverines get the ball up court with Trujillo now on the near side to Garcia. Now they're going to try and get it underneath into the lane. Nice cut there, but missed and rebounded by Griffith. Shaver drives it all the way down. Now they're going to, now they call for a travel. I thought he's already passed the ball, but another turnover on the Lady Mustangs. As Lauren Keller comes in for Allie Christensen. Mustangs still down by 2. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center is your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed, with 3 locations to serve you: Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. Trujillo out front. Going to back it out to set up the offense here. Once again, going to make the Mustangs come out and play her. Now they're going to get it underneath to Ortega. She's in the lane. Now at the left elbow, drives the lane, and that layup is going to be up and good. And that's going to go to Trujillo. 5 points on the night for Trujillo.
It looks like they're going to make the Mustangs work for it tonight.
Yeah, well, this won't be an easy game here for the Lady Mustangs tonight. Nice cut by Kelsey Shaver, and that is going to be up and good by Shaver. 4 points on the night for Shaver. She got the assist from Maddie Griffith. So 12-10. Skyview. Now into the near corner is Ortega. Up and under is no good. Rebounded by Shaver. Now they're going to give out to Haley Lewis, and she's going to go all the way down, and the ball's going to be picked out of her hands. And Mustangs will get possession underneath, just to the right of their basket. Alexis Agosto comes in for the Wolverines. Ortega will take a seat. Now they get it underneath to Lewis. Her shot is going to be up and no good. They're going to call over the back once again on Lewis. So 2 quick fouls here in the first quarter on Haley Lewis. She's got to get her position. Now Ellie Christensen will come in for Lewis. Minute 19 left here in the first period, and she'll set all of that. And we'll see how long it takes for Coach Schoen to put her back into the game once the second period starts. Trujillo out front being guarded by Kelsey Shaver. Now Another steal by Maddie Griffith. Gets it up to Christensen on the layup, and she is going to up and make it short. And finally going to be run down by Maddie Griffith. Nice hustle there by Griffith. And she hands it off to Shaver. Out front. Now off to Griffith out on the high right wing. And there's going to be a reach foul, and that's going to be on number 2, Fobb. That'll be her first. 3 team fouls apiece for each team now as they get the ball into Kelsey Shaver out front. Under 40 seconds left here in the first period. The Mustangs down 12-10. As it looks like they're just going to stand out here and let the... Now they're going to start getting their offense in motion. Christensen gets it off to Hallie Shaver. Now back out to Griffith out front. 20 seconds left here. Now to Kelsey Shaver out front. Christensen out front now. Now they're going to pass the ball around, and they end up losing the ball out of bounds off of the hands of Christensen. So 10.8 seconds left here as they finally touch the ball and get the ball into the front court. Look into the corner. They're going to call a travel, so a turnover by the Skyview Wolverines with 4.5 seconds left. So Hallie Shaver will inbounds. Now the Wolverines will put on a press as the Mustangs try to get the ball in. They get it in to Shaver. 2 seconds. She's going to try and get it off. She gets the shot off, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. So at the end of one, the Lady Mustangs find themselves down by 2, 12-10 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
12-10 Skyview as we get ready here for the start of the second period. The Haley Lewis still sits on the bench for the Mustangs. Allie Christensen, Hallie Shaver, Kelsey Shaver, Whitney Frasco now into the game for the Lady Mustangs, as is Lauren Keller. Mustangs with possession here to start off this second period. Now Christensen at the left elbow. That shot is going to be short and saved in bounds, but they're going to say they said it was, that he said black and pointed to Fort Morgan, so it was off of Christensen, I believe, but nice effort there as she tried to save the ball, get it back in. We're going to go back and pick up a sponsor here with the first Fort Morgan Mustang first basket of the game. That is brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions. As the Wolverines over here on this near side now. Oh, nice cut there by the Wolverines, but shot is missed. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Now they're going to get it down to Whitney Frasco. She's right there at the bucket. Shot is up and no good. Comes up a little bit short. Yes, a steal in the front court here by the Lady Mustangs. So a turnover by Skyview as Fort Morgan gets the ball up into the offensive end of the contest here. Hallie Shaver out front, man-to-man for the Skyview Wolverines. Christensen with a crossover. She picks it up, now gets it out to Frasco out front. She dribbles it over, now hands it off to Shaver. Kelsey Shaver now gives it off to Lauren Keller. Lauren Keller with the shot, and that is off the backboard and no good. Rebounded to the Wolverines as they are up 12-10 as we play here in the second period. Hand off now over on the far side, now underneath. And that shot is up and no good, but they're going to call a foul on the shot against the Lady Mustangs. I believe that will be on Kelsey Shaver. That will be her.
I think you're right. I think Coach Schoen's going to leave Haley Lewis out as long as he can to keep her from fouling up here.
Yeah, they're going to need her for most of the game.
with those 2 fouls in that first period there pretty quickly.
So Lauren Keller and Kelsey Shaver come out of the game. Autumn Wheatley comes in, as well as Maddie Griffith. Rebounded by the Wolverines. Neither free throw was good. As the ball now out front to Garcia. Now they're going to call another foul on Fort Morgan. They called it on... Well, they called it on Kelsey Shaver. She's sitting on the bench. No, they called it on Maddie Griffith. I'm sorry. Her first. Still 12-10. Both teams scoreless here in the second period. As the Wolverines... Nice job out front by Hallie Shaver, and a steal by Christensen as she gets the ball up into the front court. They got to run it down, and they will not. It will be, they're saying it's Fort Morgan's ball. I thought it was off of Christensen, but we'll just let them go with that. So Maddie Griffith, the inbound on the far side, as she gets it in, and the ball is kicked. So they'll try it again. With Griffith, the inbounds to Hallie Shaver. Give and go, and that layup is going to be up and good by Shaver. Nice pass from Maddie Griffith. Ties this score up here at 12. And another steal by the Lady Mustangs as the Wolverines try that cutting down the middle, and it was intercepted that time. Now to Maddie Griffith. Over on the far side to Christensen. Her shot is going to be off the rim and no good. And rebounded by Skyview. Get the ball into the hands of Trujillo out front once again. 4:40 left here in the second period, 12-12. And another turnover by Skyview.
That puts them up 4 turnovers this second period already.
So a timeout here by Fort Morgan, but we'll just keep it right here. And this Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East.
Mustang's doing a good job of, getting in there, getting the skills, but they're just not able to sink the baskets when it comes down to it.
They're doing a real good job on the defensive end here. They just can't get their shots to go down there on the offensive end. But
so far for turnovers for the first half, Mustangs sitting at 4, and the Lady Wolverines sitting at 7.
So the Lady Mustangs 2 inbounds here on the near end as they shoot at the far end here in the first half. 4:30 to go, a low scoring affair here in the second period. And a foul out front. And that will be on Garcia. I have her for 2. So Griffith will inbounds far side as soon as Fobb gets into the game for Garcia. Skyview gets their defense set up. They do get the ball in to Shaver. She keeps the dribble alive out front. Now off to the left side to Griffith. As she looks, now they're going to try to get it underneath, but turned over and through the hands of Whitney Frasco. So Trujillo brings the ball down, gets the offense set up for the Wolverines. We are now at the 4-minute mark, and only 1 basket scored here so far in this second quarter, as we sit at 12 apiece. Pick the ball up, now they give it off to Ortega. They try to get it underneath, and they do get it underneath. Kick it back out front to Fobb. She's guarded by Griffith. 3:36 to go here in the first half, as they try that give and go. Not working that time. The Mustangs doing a real good job defensively here, as we said earlier. Now Trujillo out front as they try the screen. Now they're going to get it back up front to Trujillo. She's going to drive it down, kick it out into the left corner. Now that was a give and go. They're going to call a travel, though, on Ortega. She went into the lane. So 3:08 to go here in the first half. All tied up at 12. Central Auto Parts, you need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. Shaver drives it from the left side, going to be up and no good.
They just can't get the basket.
They cannot get anything to go up close. And now that'll be off the Mustangs, off the loose ball, and to the Wolverines with 2:48 to go. Lauren Keller getting ready to come back into the game at the next dead ball opportunity. Nice job out front by Griffith. Skyview backs it way out, almost to the jump circle out in the center. Now over here in the left corner, they're going to call a foul on a reach. That's going to be on Autumn Wheatley. That will be her first. As they show 6 team fouls on the Lady Mustangs. They have them for 7. Shot from the corner is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Wheatley. Griffith now down court. Oh, it's going to be just a little bit too long. Oh, it's going to be saved. Nope. But knocked back out of bounds by the Lady Mustangs with 2:07 left. So Skyview to inbounds far end. B&J Plumbing in Sterling for your complete plumbing repairs and services, including hot water, radiant floor heating. They're local and have been in business since 1961.
Nice job by Griffith, though.
And there's going to be a foul as Griffith goes down, and that foul will be on Ortega. That will be her first. Jordan Gonzalez comes into the game for Ortega as the Mustangs will inbounds on the baseline to get the ball into Frasco. Back to Griffith. Minute 43 left here. Still tied at 12. They get it underneath the Frasco. Frasco's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Griffith. Her shot is going to be up and good from the left baseline to put the Mustangs up 14-12. So far the Mustangs have held
on to it.
What's that?
We've held on to it without Lewis out there, so they're doing good right now.
Yeah, they're doing a good job on the defensive end. Now that ball is going to be off of the foot of Maddie Griffith and out of bounds. So Skyview will inbounds left baseline of their basket with 1:09 left. Mustangs so far. Oh, there's going to be a foul now on Lauren Keller as she went for the inbounds steal and she ran over Trujillo. That will be a 1-and-1 for Trujillo. So we'll see if...
Well, she was just in the way, wasn't she?
Just a little bit. They didn't like that, I guess. I
guess
don't know.
not.
That free throw is up and no good, so still scoreless. Rebounded by Wheatley. She's going to take it down all the way, get it into the front court now off to Griffith. Out front, we're under a minute to go here. Still 14-12. Fort Morgan with the only 4 points here in this second quarter. Now down under 50 seconds. They tried this last time. They tried to hold the ball, and then they tried to move it into get their offense going and end up throwing the ball away. Sometimes it's just better, I think, just to run your offense and see what happens. But try to make some points happen. They're going to try to kill the clock here as they get it to Wheatley out front. 25 seconds now to Frasco, and now over to Keller out on the left high wing. Now down to 20 seconds. To Griffith. Now the ball, I thought that was a kick ball, but now there's going to be a jump call. And it'll be Skyview ball with 13.2 seconds. So we'll see if the Lady Mustangs can get another scoreless quarter here defensively as we're down under 10 seconds. Gonzalez picks it up now over to Ortega for a deep three, and that is off the front of the rim. So the Lady Mustangs defensively have done it again. They hold Skyview scoreless here in this second period. So as we go to the halftime break, the Lady Mustangs 14, Skyview 12 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
14-12 Lady Mustangs as we get ready to get this second half up and going here. It looks like the Lady Mustangs will get first possession. So we'll see if we can get some more scoring here in this second half. See if they can take advantage of this first opportunity here with the ball and try to get a bucket here. The Lady Mustangs will have Maddie Griffith, Kelsey Shaver, Hallie Shaver, Haley Lewis, and Allie Christensen on the floor as they get the ball inbounds. As Christensen now with it out on the left wing. Drives it into the lane, now out into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and no good by Hallie Shaver. Rebounded, though, by Kelsey Shaver. Nice job by Shaver to clean that up, make it a 4-point lead. 16 now, a turnover by Skyview. One-handed shot is going to be up and good by Hallie Shaver. 4 points on the night for Hallie.
Nice way to take advantage of that.
Nice way to start off this second half. Get a couple of quick baskets. Double team over on that far side. Looked like a walk, and that was a turnover there. As Fobb took a step, she tried to step through she did step through the defense, but it was a travel as she did take that step. So Hallie Shaver brings the ball up now over on the far side to Griffith. Lewis cuts in. They're going to try to get it underneath to her, but a steal by the Wolverines as they get it up into the front court. With Trujillo in control. Now she's going to hand it off on the far side to Garcia. Garcia keeps her dribble alive against Hallie Shaver. Picks it up now, and now it's going to give it out front to Ortega. Now off to Fobb over on the far side, on this near side, Now Garcia is up and no good, rebounded by Christensen. Get it off to Hallie, now to Griffith on this left wing. Now they're going to get it underneath to Haley Lewis, up and good for Lewis.
Like what I'm seeing so far.
Yep. Nice hustle there by Allie Christensen to knock that ball out of bounds. So an 8-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. Skyview to inbounds in front of their basket with Trujillo, and she gets it in to Fobb. She sets it up out front. She's being guarded by Griffith. Now off to Trujillo. As they pick up their dribble out front with Garcia being guarded by Shaver. And now it's going to finally be a steal by the Mustangs as Lewis ends up with the ball now to Maddie Griffith on the left wing. Back out top to Shaver with 5:34 to go here in the third period. The Mustangs up 20-12. Nice cut there by Hallie Shaver. Now is going to be up and good by Hallie Shaver. 4 points here in the quarter for Shaver, 6 on the night.
Mustangs doing a good job on the defense.
So a 10-point lead here. The Wolverines will call just a 30-second timeout, but we'll just keep it right here. But this is what the Mustangs needed to do. They got Lewis back into the game, but she's only had the one basket so far. Hallie Shaver with 2 baskets. Kelsey Shaver with 1. Kelsey Shaver with that putback after she got that rebound right underneath. And Haley Lewis is the leader in rebounds on this team. But if you look in some of their I didn't get them down. I just put the 8.5 there for Lewis, but both those Shaver girls are right up there. They're like second and third on the team in rebounds. So
it's definitely going to be a different team next year with those 3 girls.
Yep.
Leaving.
So Skyview gets the ball inbounds with Trujillo. She drives it down that left side. Now is going to come back out, picks up her dribble. And that's going to be a foul on Lewis on a reach. She's getting
Nancy.
Getting excited there, so that'll be 3 on Lewis. So she's got a little more than a quarter and a half to go here to stay out of foul trouble.
Got to be careful.
Tipped out of bounds on the far side by Christensen. So Skyview to inbounds on the far sideline. Trujillo looks to get it in. She does get it into Garcia. Now a 3 from the deep is no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Hallie Shaver still keeps the dribble alive out front. Mustangs up by 10. Christensen now on the far side. Stops at the right elbow as Haley Lewis was trying to get their attention to get her the ball underneath. Now Kelsey Shaver out to Lewis out front. 4:30 to go here in the third period. Christensen on the far right wing to the elbow. Now she's going to pick up her dribble, gives it off to Kelsey Shaver. Now off to Hallie. Now she's going to drive it all the way down and nothing called there. We'll call a foul, but it was before the shot. I believe that is going to go on number 23, Cassandra Olivas. Have that with her first team foul. She'll go out of the game. Alexis Agosto comes in. Mustangs to inbounds left baseline. They get it into Christensen. She stands with the ball. Now it's going to be taken away. Not a good pass by Christensen. As she tried to get it into Hallie Shaver. Mustangs still up 10 as Skyview is still scoreless here. Halfway into this. Nice steal there by Hallie Shaver as they tried to get it on the give and go. Underneath to Lewis. That is up and good for Haley Lewis.
12-point lead.
12-point lead, as Corey said here. Now there's going to be a foul on the Lady Mustangs.
That's going to go on.
Looks like Kelsey Shaver. I have her for 3. Yep. 2 team fouls on the Mustangs. 1 on Skyview here in this second half. As the Mustangs doing a good job defensively here. How many steals have they got this quarter? 4 steals so far. We're going to get it underneath. They'll kick it back out to Trujillo. Now over on the far side to Garcia. Now it's going to be a steal by Haley Lewis on the breakaway, and the layup is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis.
That was nice.
12 points on the night for Lewis. 6 here in this third period.
She was all alone down there.
26-12 now. Oh, that's going to be a turnover on Skyview as they tried to get it underneath, and the ball was way over the head of the player down on the baseline, and that was Agosto.
Getting sloppy.
So Christensen and Kelsey Shaver come out. Autumn Wheatley and Lauren Keller into the game for the Lady Mustangs as Skyview now puts on kind of a three-quarter press. Going to get it off into the hands. Going to get it back to Hallie Shaver. 2:43 to go. Nice screen there by Wheatley. Going to be a three up, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Shaver, up and good for Hallie Shaver. 8 points on the night for Shaver. 6 here in this third period. 28-12 now. Lady Mustangs, as they have another turnover, get it into the hands of Maddie Griffith. Maddie Griffith's going to pick it up now to Shaver, and that is going to be off the rim and no good. It's going to be hustled over into the corner and taken by Skyview. Skyview's going to drive it all the way down. That layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Hallie Shaver. Now to Lewis underneath. Lewis goes up with the layup, up and good for Haley Lewis. So the Mustangs have broken up here now to an 18-point lead, 30-12. Skyview still scoreless here in this third period as they were in the second period. So nice defensive job here by the Lady Mustangs. Trujillo, they get it underneath, and that shot is going to be up and no good and off the hands of Wheatley and out of bounds. Frasco into the game for Haley Lewis. Going to let her set this last minute and 31 so she doesn't pick up that fourth foul.
That's a good idea there.
So Skyview to inbounds left baseline of their basket, and they get it in to Augusto. Out front now over on the far side of Trujillo. She tries to drive the baseline, but they're going to call a hand check. And might be on Wheatley the way she's reacting, and it is on Wheatley. It'll be the second on Wheatley. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, only 1 on Skyview. So pretty clean contest here in this third period. Trujillo out on the left side as she is guarded by Keller. So a minute 16. Trujillo over on the far side to Novello. Now up to Trujillo once again. She's being guarded by Hallie Shaver. Now they kick it off to, they get it back to Trujillo. Now to Novello, under a minute to go here. 30-12. Lady Mustangs. And a nice job there as he got the steal for Maddie Griffith. Maddie Griffith with the ball up court. Now she's going to give it out to Hallie Shaver. With 40 seconds to go here in the third period. The Mustangs up 18, 30-12. This was a 2-point contest with the Lady Mustangs up 14-12 at half. So defensively, another gem here by the Lady Mustangs.
They're just going to run that clock out and kind of get them to go scoreless here in this third period.
See if they can not get a turnover here. The last couple of times they've tried this, they end up turning the ball over. Whitney Frasco out high. Now he gets it off to Hallie Shaver. Down to 14 seconds. Now to Griffith. Griffith drives it over on the right side now to Christensen. Hallie Shaver in the lane. Little jumper is up and no good. Rebounded, and a jump is going to be called with 1.3 seconds. And that will go to the Wolverines. So we'll see if the Mustangs can keep them off the board to hold them scoreless here in this third period as the Mustangs lead at 30-12. And they won't even get a shot off. So a nice defensive job here and also offensively for the Lady Mustangs as they lead at 30-12 as we go to the fourth quarter on B106 and B106.com.
You are listening to Fort Morgan Mustang Sports on Morgan County's B106. This is KPRB Brush, Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at Fort Morgan High School. Isaac Greenwood for us back at the station as we get this fourth period started. Mustangs up 30-12, outscored Skyview 16-0 in that third period. As the Mustangs come away with the ball here in this fourth period, that is going to be up and good on the rebound by Hallie Shaver. So a 20-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. See if they can they keep their composure. They've done a nice job here so far tonight. handling the 7-1 Skyview Wolverines. Trujillo picks up her dribble. Nice defense by the Lady Mustangs. Now they're going to get out front to Fobb. Gets it back to Trujillo. She's guarded by Shaver. Now it's going to be a foul on Keller. Be her second, so that'll send, who is that? Is that Ortega, I believe, to the line to shoot 2. She was in the act of shooting. That first free throw is up and good. The first point for the Wolverines here in the second half. Kuntz Pump and Well Supply in Atwood, your groundwater professionals that offer many choices from repairs to your farm and domestic wells to installing new systems. 32-13. Lady Mustangs. Second free throw bounces around and goes in. First 2 points on the night for Ortega. Now a baseball-type pass inbounds. Now back to Christensen. They're still in the back court. Now to Keller. And they're going to call a push foul. And that will be on Garcia. It'll be her third. As the Mustangs will inbound right baseline of their basket. Get it into Lewis out on the right wing. Get it underneath the Christensen. Her little turnaround jump shot is up and good for Christensen.
It's a nice 20-point lead.
That's Christensen's first points of the night. Now a 3 from up top is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. She's going to throw it down court. Get it to Christensen. A little jumper on the baseline. They're going to call an offensive foul, I believe, on Kelsey Shaver. I think they said she was holding underneath as to keep the girl from going out to cover Christensen. So that is 4 on Kelsey Shaver. Shaver comes out, as does Keller. Maddie Griffith back into the game, and Whitney Frasco into the game for the Lady Mustangs. 6.5 to go. 20-point lead, 34-14 Mustangs. So they kick it out on that left wing. Now try to get it underneath. Another steal by Haley Lewis. She's going to take it down. She's going to hand it off. Now it's going to be stolen and taken away by Garcia. So they're going to get the ball down quickly down court, into the lane. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Griffith. Now up to Frasco. Back into the hands of Hallie Shaver. Still a 20-point lead. Now to Griffith. She thought about a 3 and then pulled it back. Now to Lewis on the baseline. Lewis is hammered. Nothing called. Ball out of bounds off of Skyview. So Fort Morgan will inbounds left baseline of their basket. Hallie Shaver to inbounds with 5:40 to go here in the game. The Lady Mustangs up 20. 34-14. Christensen from the left elbow. Up and no good. Rebounded by Haley Lewis. Up and good.
Strong rebounds by Lewis.
36-14. Oh, that was a pretty cheap foul there, but they're going to give that on. That's going to go on Lewis. And the basket was good. So that'll be 4 on Lewis. And the basket was good. That was for Olivas. Her second bucket of the night. 4 points on the night. She will try for 5. That free throw is up and good. So far, only 3 free throws have been taken. And they didn't put the. Now they got it. Should be 70. That should be 17. There we go. This goalkeeper missed that they had counted the bucket. So 19-point lead. It's going to be off of Skyview as Christensen tried to get it down to Lewis down in the front court, but tipped out of bounds. So Fort Morgan will inbounds in the front court here with 5:19 left, up 36-17. They get it up. Now they throw it away as they try to get it into Lewis. So a timeout will be taken here by Fort Morgan. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take one with them here with 5:19 left. The Lady Mustangs up 36-17 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
36-17 as Skyview gets the ball here out of this timeout. Ball is picked up. Now they get it off to Ortega. She drives it all the way down. They're going to try and get that. The shot is going to be up and good by Ortega. Mustangs get the ball in court up to Haley Lewis. Off to Frasco. Little layup on the right side is up and good by Whitney Frasco.
I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, nice job by Griffith on the hustle. She knocked it out of bounds in front of the Skyview bench. So Skyview will inbounds. Lady Mustangs up 19, 38-19. With 4:45 left here in the game. And they're going to try to work that into Ortega, and they're going to try to take it. I thought they were going to try to take it at Lewis. A three is going to be up and no good. Rebounded. And now they're going to call a foul on the
Mustangs, huh?
Yeah, that will be on Maddie Griffith.
Looked like it was just going to be a jump ball there for a second.
No, they waited long enough, then they finally called a foul. So I believe that is Garcia at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. It's only the sixth free throw taken in the game by both teams. And that is up and good, so she will earn another. 3 points on the night for Garcia. 18-point lead. That free throw is up and also good for Garcia. 4 points on the night for Garcia. They get the ball into Lewis. And she has the ball taken away by Agosto. Now a layup from the left side. Nice. They're going to call a blocking foul on Griffith. Let's see who that goes on. Yep.
Gotta watch it.
They're going to give Griffith a blocking foul and send Garcia right back to the line to shoot another 1-and-1 where she was just perfect a minute ago. And that free throw is up and good. That was not a 1-and-1. She was fouled in the act of shooting, but the free throw was good. Frasco comes out. Christensen comes out. Wheatley in and Kelsey Shaver into the game for the Lady Mustangs. That free throw also up and good. The Mustangs need to break this press. They get it in to Wheatley. Now they get it up to Kelsey Shaver. Let's get it across the half-court line. She hands it off to Hallie Shaver. Ball is tipped. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Looks like a pretty clean strip, but that foul will go on Garcia. I have her for 4. It's Fort Morgan will inbounds just down from the mid-court line. They do get it in to Shaver. Nice screen by Kelsey. Hallie picks it up. Now gets it off to Wheatley. Now out to Griffith out front. Under 4 minutes left here.
Try to run this clock down a little bit.
Yeah, they just need to run their offense. They're going to try to get this underneath to Lewis. But in the process, they are doing a nice job running the clock down. Oh, nice cut by Maddie Griffith, but could not finish. Ball is tipped around, taken by Lewis out on the right elbow. Shot is up and no good. As they get the ball down, a layup. Oh, now it's going to be a foul now on Hallie Shaver on the shot, as that will send Ortega to the line to shoot 2. High Plains Bank offers a wide variety of products that can be customized to fit your individual needs. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Free throw is up and no good. Ortega was previously 2 of 2 here in this fourth period, but misses that one. Leaves it at a 15-point lead, 38-23. Next free throw is up and also no good, rebounded by Hallie Shaver. As the Wolverines put on a full court press here, now they get it into the hands of Wheatley. They need to get the ball up across half court, and Wheatley does get it up there. A timeout by Fort Morgan, but we'll just keep it here. It's only a 30-second timeout, and this Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East.
Mustangs doing a really impressive job with their defense and their offense. Nice into the baskets. It's looking good so far for them, but only time will tell.
Yeah, the Wolverines have cut into this lead a little bit. They've cut 5 points off of it.
Probably 3 of those are up to 3 free throws, aren't they?
Yeah, Garcia's hit 4 free throws. Yeah, they've only had 2 baskets from the field. Fort Morgan has scored 8 points this quarter. The Mustangs look a little rattled when they're getting this pressure put on them. So Wheatley to inbounds. They get it in to Shaver. Gets it across the midcourt line. Back out now, hands it off to Hallie Shaver. 3:10 left here in the game. 38-23 Lady Mustangs. Hallie Shaver drives it down. She goes up, and she is going to be hammered on the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's where they got to sink them. Help keep this lead alive.
And that will be on Fobb. So Hallie Shaver to the line. This will be her first free throw attempts tonight. And that free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. She averages on the year at 53%. The team shoots at 55% from the free throw line. Next shot is up and good. So 39-23. Oh, nice job by Maddie Griffin. She pulls down the...
She saw that coming.
She did. Oh, they're going to call a travel on Wheatley. As she drugged that pivot foot, she couldn't quite come to a stop. But 2:53 to go. Here in this fourth period, the Lady Mustangs up 39-23. And Skyview's going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. 2:53 to go, 39-23 Mustangs on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Skyview with the ball here, 39-23 Lady Mustangs as they get it up into the front court. Now they hand it off. That was a travel, and they got it. As she forgot to take a couple of dribbles there, and that was a turnover by Garcia. So Lady Mustangs inbounds in front of the bench of Skyview. Get it into the hands now of Lewis over on that far side. As she gets it into the front court, comes to a jump stop now to Kelsey Shaver. Hands it off to sister Hallie. Now to Wheatley out in the far corner. Needs to. Now they're going to call a foul on Garcia.
We're going to see a lot of fouls coming on here.
They've only. I think that's only going to be their 5th. Is that 5 on her? That is 5 on her. Garcia has fouled out. 6 points on the night for Garcia. So Wheatley comes out. Christensen comes in for the Lady Mustangs. 2:23 to go. Mustangs up 16, 39-23. Christensen gets the ball into Shaver now underneath to Lewis, and she goes up strong. That is up and good for Haley Lewis. 4 points in this fourth period for Lewis. Back up to an 18-point lead, 41-23. Layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Christensen. Now a foul is going to be called on Skyview. I believe that is on number 12, Gutierrez. Nope, they call it a 22. I believe that will be Trujillo. That's where I missed the one earlier. That's 2 on Trujillo. As Gutierrez comes out, Gonzalez comes in for the Wolverines. Get the ball in to Griffith. Now back to Christensen. 2 minutes to go as Hallie Shaver works the ball up into the front court and finally gets it to Griffith. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called here by the Fort Morgan Mustangs. So we'll take one with them here. 1:53 to go. Mustangs up 18, 41-23 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
41-23 as the Mustangs get the ball in. They're going to get it underneath to Christensen. Her layup is up and good for Allie Christensen. And now we have not sure what the technical, I call it technical on Christensen. I'm not sure what that was all about.
I don't think she knows either.
Was the basket was good, was it not? It was 41-23. They didn't put the, Coach Schoen is asking about the bucket. The basket was good, so it should be 43. And the technical is up and good for Trujillo.
There they go, down to put the points up.
So I'm not sure what she did on to get the technical, but that will be her first. So they're going to set her for a minute. I'm not sure what the foul was, but Lauren Keller into the game now for the Lady Mustangs as it's the Kelsey and Hallie Shaver, Maddie Griffith, Haley Lewis, and Lauren Keller on the floor for the Lady Mustangs here with 1:46 left here in the game. The Mustangs up 18. And now the Skyview coach having a talk. Now the refs are going to have a little conference here. I don't know what they're the conference is about, but the bucket was good. It was something that happened after the basket. So I don't know if they're discussing that it was the basket was good. They're saying it was a 2-point basket for the Mustangs. And then the technical free throws, and that's the correct score for Skyview now as they will inbounds mid-court far side with 1:46. 16 fouls on Skyview. Fort Morgan at the limit with 10. And Skyview with the ball inbounds. Trujillo hands it off to Ortega. Almost taken away. Now in the far corner for a 3-up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. She gets into the hands of Hallie Shaver. She's being guarded out front pretty closely by Fobb. Now off to Griffith out high. Now to Lewis. Out on the high. Out almost to mid-court. And she turns away, drives it. Now she's going to kick it off to Griffith with 1:05 left. Mustangs up 18. Keller back off to Shaver. Now there's going to be a foul out front, and that will be on Fobb. That will be her third. And if that will be the 7th team foul, that will send Shaver to the line to shoot 2. Well, she is 1 of 2 so far tonight. 59.3 seconds left here in the game. 43-25. Free throw is up and no good though, but rebounded by Lewis. Up and good for Haley Lewis. and the rebound, back up to a 20-point lead, 45-25. So the Mustangs will go to 3-0 in league. That shot is up but no good, rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Now she gets it off to Hallie. Picks it up now to Haley Lewis in the lane. That shot is up and good for Haley Lewis. 8 points here in this fourth period. 16 points in the second half for Lewis. And that layup is up and no good. Rebounded by Hallie Shaver. 47-25, 22-point lead here for the Mustangs. Now they're going to lose it underneath. Shot is up and no good. And there's going to be a reach foul, as there was about 3 of them there trying to get the ball. And that will be on Trujillo, her third. And that will be I guess I missed what the thought they'd called a technical break. Fort Morgan's just not going to fill the lane, but the Wolverines will. As Hallie Shaver will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 47-25, nice win here by the Lady Mustangs as they will go up 3-0 in league. Skyview will drop to 1-1. And that free throw is up and good for Hallie Shaver.
You don't see that too often. The Mustangs not filling the lane there. They got the, got the lead.
Yeah, they don't want, that one is up and no good. Yeah, they just don't want to commit any fouls or anything. And deep three is going to be off the backboard and no good. Rebounded to Lewis and out of bounds with 1 second left. And that will belong to the Lady Mustangs, as it looks like they will win this one tonight 48-25. They do get the ball into Keller, but that is the end of the game. The Lady Mustangs win at 48-25. We will be back with the post-game show in 3 minutes on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
The Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. Well, a nice win here for the Lady Mustangs tonight as they go 2-0 in league, drop Skyview to 1-1 as they win at 48-25. It was 10-12 after one. 14-12 after two. The Skyview Wolverines scoreless in that second quarter. They also held them scoreless in the third quarter also, as the Mustangs outscored them 16-0, went up 30-12, and then they outscored them 18-13 in that fourth period for 48-25 win. Leading the way for the Wolverines was Trujillo with 7, Garcia with 6, Olivas with 5, Ortega with 4, and Fobb with 3. Leading the way for the Lady Mustangs, Haley Lewis with 22 points, Hallie Shaver with 12, Kelsey Shaver with 6, Allie Christensen with 4, and 2 apiece each for Whitney Frasco and Maddie Griffin. For the Lady Mustangs, 48 points. The Mustangs were only 2 of 7 for 29% from the free throw line. Skyview was 9 of 12 for 75% from the free throw line. They had 9 points, 9 of 11 from the free throw line. In the fourth period, they made their free throws, but just not enough offense there, as the defensive effort by the Lady Mustangs was superb once again tonight. So I think Corey's got some numbers for us here.
As far as turnovers go for the Lady Mustangs, they had 13 for the game. The Lady Wolverines with 16. Pretty comparable there. The big difference is the rebounds. The Lady Wolverines had 10 for the night, and the Lady Mustangs with 26, and those 26 go as follows. Wheatley with 2, Christensen with 2, Kelsey Shaver with 4, Maddie Griffith 3, Haley Lewis an impressive 9, but also up there is Holly Shaver with a nice 6 for the game. Brian, what do you think player of the game tonight?
Well, our Mustang player of the game is brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by and take a test. And I believe tonight that would be Holly Shaver that could go out and take a test drive tonight, and she is going to be our Mustang player of the game.
I would believe that.
You said she had how many rebounds?
6 rebounds, and I can't even count how many steals she had in that third period. They were just rocking it in that third period.
Yeah, she also had 12 points, and she's also the leader out there. She's that point guard that comes down and gets the offense set up every time. So she handles that ball constantly for the Lady Mustangs. So nice job by everybody, but we're going to give the player of the game to Holly Shaver. Our next broadcast will be Thursday night as the Fort Morgan boys and girls will host Alameda. Those will be at 5:30 and 7. Lady Mustangs, as I said, go up 3-0 in league. Depends what Weld Central did tonight. They were also undefeated in Colorado 7 league play. They were 2-0, and they were taking on Conifer, so I would guess Weld Central is probably going to have that win tonight. Nice job tonight by our sound engineer and producer, Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball, Isaac Greenwood. For Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, the final score tonight, the Lady Mustangs 48, the Lady Wolverines 25. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com.